Most people think strength looks loud, but in reality, it's often silent. A tiny mark, a simple symbol, something almost invisible. Yet for the person wearing it, it represents everything they've survived. Today, we're exploring 5 small tattoos that represent strength and the powerful meanings behind them. Minimal mountain line. A minimal mountain tattoo may look simple, just a few lines forming peaks. But symbolically, it represents endurance. Mountains are not easy to climb. They demand patience, effort, and resilience. For many people, this tattoo reflects personal struggles, moments where life felt steep, heavy, and difficult. Emotionally, it becomes a reminder. You faced challenges, and you kept going. The forearm placement makes it visible, not for attention, but for reassurance. A quiet reminder during everyday life. And the tattoo process itself feels symbolic. Each line builds slowly, forming a landscape that wasn't there before, just like strength is built over time. But the next tattoo carries strength in a much deeper, more personal way. One that represents survival. Semicolon tattoo. A semicolon tattoo is small, but its meaning is powerful. In writing, a semicolon means a pause, not an ending, and in life, it represents the same idea. This tattoo is often chosen by people who have faced depression, anxiety, or extremely difficult chapters in their lives. It symbolizes a moment where the story could have ended, but didn't. Emotionally, it represents survival, the strength to continue when things felt impossible. Placed on the wrist, it becomes a daily reminder, visible, constant, and grounding. The tattoo process itself is minimal, yet deeply meaningful. The small dot and curved line appear slowly on the skin, simple in form but carrying heavy emotion. And once it's complete, it feels less like a design and more like a decision. But the next tattoo represents a different kind of strength, one that never stops. Infinity symbol. The infinity symbol is one of the most minimal designs, yet one of the most powerful. It represents something without end. Endless strength, endless growth, endless resilience. For some people, it symbolizes their journey, the idea that no matter how many times life gets difficult, they keep moving forward. Emotionally, it's about continuity, not giving up, not stopping. Placed on the wrist, it stays visible, a constant reminder that strength is not temporary. The tattoo process is smooth and continuous. The needle moves in one flowing motion, forming a loop that never breaks, mirroring the meaning behind it. A single line becoming something infinite. But the next tattoo represents strength in a more grounded way, something that protects. Small shield symbol. A small shield tattoo represents protection and inner strength. Historically, shields were used for defense, to stand strong against attacks. But today, the meaning is more personal. It represents emotional protection, boundaries, the strength to guard yourself from negativity and pain. Placed on the chest, close to the heart, it becomes even more meaningful, symbolizing protection of what matters most. Emotionally, this tattoo speaks to people who have learned to stand strong, not just survive but defend their peace. During the tattoo process, the clean geometric lines of the shield form slowly. Structure appears where there was nothing before, creating a sense of stability. As shading is added, the shield becomes more solid, more grounded, not just a symbol, but a form of armor. But the final tattoo brings strength into its most direct and personal form. Resilience script. Sometimes strength doesn't need a symbol. Sometimes it's just a word. Resilience. This tattoo is direct, intentional, and deeply personal. It represents the ability to recover, adapt, and keep moving forward, no matter what happens. For many people, this word is not motivation. It's identity. Placed on the inner arm, it feels private, a message meant for the wearer, something they can look at during difficult moments. The tattoo process is precise and careful. Each letter forms slowly, connecting into a complete word. And as the final letter settles into the skin, the message becomes permanent. Not just written, but lived. Small tattoos don't always stand out, but their meaning runs deep. They remind us that strength doesn't have to be loud. It can be quiet, personal, and carried within. A line, a symbol, a word. Each one tells a story. So if you were to choose one of these tattoos, which one would represent your strength? Tell us in the comments, and if you enjoy this kind of information, drop a comment below and hit like and subscribe for more.